Whoa, he moves!
Adventures! Hey everybody, welcome back to KDM Adventures. My name's Kyle and that's my dad, and today we are bringing you another great adventure, which is...
Well, it's an unboxing.
But it's on May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Happy Star Wars Day, everybody! We are adventuring with this droid right here. We figured it was going to be appropriate. Star Wars Day is...
May 4th.
Because...
May the Force be with you, but it's like May the 4th be with you. Because it's May, and it's the 4th day on May. So they say May the 4th.
And as of the recording of this video, we are at Tuesday, which makes it Unboxing Tuesday. So welcome to the Unboxing Tuesday adventure. And if you don't know,
we do all kinds of adventures. We do unboxing videos,
review videos,
play adventures,
travel adventures,
and much more adventures.
But more importantly, we do much, much more. And every experience is new because adventure is everywhere.
It doesn't matter what the adventure is. We do all the adventure right here. And we have this interactive ID9 Seeker Droid and Gauntlet.
That is a lot of stuff to say. But here's what the front of the box looks like right there. And here is what the back of the box looks like right there. And we have the side of the box. And the...
other side of the box.
And we have a...
top of the box.
And the bottom of the box. We're excited to get this open because we like droids. If you didn't notice, we have one up here, which we got from Disney World. We went on our Disney World adventure earlier this year. Which, if you haven't seen those, check out our adventures to Disney World. We had a great time there. We hope that you adventure along with us at Disney World. Star Wars Day is coming up, and we like the droids from Star Wars. And speaking of the droids from Star Wars, we have a whole bunch of them all over the place. We have some
Legos
of droids. We got the BB-8 over there, if you guys can see it. And we've got the...
Probe Droid. And funny enough, this is actually Probe Droid's cousin, ID9 Seeker Droid. So this is a Seeker Droid, and Probe Droid is a Probe Droid.
So this is like sort of the littler one of that?
Yeah.
It's like the baby.
No, it's not actually. It's just...
If this evolved, like in Pokemon.
Okay, yeah.
Then
sure.
This would be
the starter.
Yeah. And that would be the
final form.
All
like,
right.
Oh, I'm just a little tiny droid with like a gazillion arms. I'm a giant droid that floats, and I have like a million jillion Googleplex arms.
Wow, Googleplex arms. Those sound neat. Let's get this open and see what is inside.
Magic fingernail cut.
It worked, YouTube. He used his fingernail to cut the tape. Awesome.
My fingernail is so sharp.
All right, here we go. Ready to take it out of the box? And dun 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 dun.
Da, 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 da,
So
da, 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 da.
Inside the box we get
this thing
and a instruction set. So make sure you get your instruction set so that way you know what to do with it. But you'll probably be well versed if you haven't got one of these already. Whoa. He makes some pretty cool sounds. You probably won't need it because we will have taken you through the adventure of opening this up, so you'll be well versed in figuring out how to play with your new toy.
This thing is awesome. You just like...
It's got a tester button. So when we were looking at this before, we were super excited to get it out of the box. We don't need the box, but we do need what's inside the box, and that's right here. So let's get the rest of this open. You gonna use any more magic fingernails, or shall we use our trusty scissors?
Scissors.
If we are gonna use our scissors, we gotta make sure that we...
Oh, that was easy.
That was easy. Use them in the right ways, or ask our parents for help because
we don't want anybody getting hurt. That sounded like a very
thing is
humble...
falling out. My goodness. All right, we've got one of those, and we've got some plastic, and we've got this.
Hey, look, it fits on my
I'm
hand.
not really sure what this is. It sort of looks like it might be like a crutch piece.
Bruh.
No, probably not. All right, well, we got this guy in here too, which is probably the most
Droid.
important thing, but he's sort of stuck in there. It's not quite coming out. We might need to cut some strings.
I don't know what this is, but it's on my hand.
Oh, I bet you that's the remote control. We'll find out here in just a moment once we get this guy out of here. We got a couple of strings on the back here, so we will need our scissors for that. And when we cut these strings off, 1, 2, and 3 strings.
That was very hard, YouTube.
There he is, right here. Oh, he's tethered to this sort of tester button right here. So we gotta make sure that we unplug it. Make sure you unplug it. Otherwise, you might get damaged. Oh, almost went flying. And we've got one little piece in here. We got this guy right here. So don't throw it all away. Otherwise, you might be missing your little piece, which looks like to be a small antenna.
What?
Small antenna. And we've got our instructions. Tells us that we need to put our antenna on the top of our droid. So here we go. We got one antenna there, and he's going to go right on the top of the droid there.
You have to like screw it in.
When you're assembling your antenna, make sure you put it in the right way. Otherwise, it's not going to go together very well. Kai figured it out. He did a great job. It has a sort of little keyway on it. Make sure that you get it in the right keyway. Otherwise, it will just fall right off, and then it won't look great. Well, so here is the instructions right there. You can pause the video if you'd like to take a look at the instructions to see what we got going on right there. And after you are done looking at the instructions, you can play with your toy. This is what this guy looks like right here. Look at how cool he looks right there. Yeah, spin him around.
He's like a mini pro
that big
droid.
eye right there. He kind of reminds you of a pit droid's face right there, or a front part.
Head.
The head, yeah, the head on the pit droid. I guess the pit droid doesn't have a face because it is a robot, but some robots have faces. And there he is right there. He's got some pretty cool, flexible little arms here that you can manipulate and move with your fingers and your hands. And some of them do not.
I think that's just really stiff.
But that's kind of weird. Let's see if we can get the others to move, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, it does move. It's just very stiff. So if you are trying to move your legs, the big ones, you gotta be a little bit gentle, but they do move. They just are really a bit stiff to get moved of that. And that way you won't break your new toy, because that wouldn't be very fun at all. We've got this guy out of the box, and let's see what he does. So this is the other thing that we got, which we believe is the remote control. And the last and final thing we got is this sort of stand, I think it is. I think it's a stand. Kai's going to put it on the droid and see if he can stand him up while we're playing with him. I think this guy is supposed to sort of sit on your shoulder, if I am correct. Cool. And then you manipulate his legs so that way he kind of holds on to your shirt, maybe. We're going to try and see if we can get him to do that a little bit, so that way we can kind of demo him, because that's what it's all about. We like to open up new toys, and we like to get things out of the box and show you guys and take you along the adventure with us. Well, there he is right there. Where did his antenna go? Did it fall off already?
No.
It sure did. So you got to be careful with the antenna, YouTube. It falls off fairly easily, and if it falls off, you might lose it. It just kind of sits in there. It doesn't screw in or anything like that. So just be careful when you have yours. It might fall off. That wouldn't be too good. Oh, this part comes apart.
Magnetic.
That's kind of neat. Oh, you know what?
What?
I figured out how it works, YouTube.
What?
You take this part off and you put it inside your shirt, and then you stick this part on top.
Oh, yeah.
Ready? All right, so you got to put that inside like that, okay? And then we stick this part on the outside, like, sort of like those little, like, shoulder buddies that they have at Disneyland or Disney World. Little, like, guys there, like the Groot. And then he sits up there. And then you can put this on your arm. Just like that. And you can control him. We've got a little on-off button right down here. So make sure you put that into the on position.
I will put mine,
which is right there. Ooh. And he lights up red. His eyes red. Whoa, that's kind of neat. Check that out, Kai, my boy.
All right, let's put him back on.
Okay, we're going to put him back up here. So we're going to put him back up here.
Now let's see what this thing does.
Let's see what he does. Oh, that changes his lights. Cool. So he's got blue, red, greenish, yellow, and white. All right, what else? What other buttons do we got? Oh. Whoa, he moves on your shoulder. You know what's cool about that? I bet if you walk around and you can play with him and people wonder, whoa, what's going on? Okay, oh.
Hello.
This is what the controller looks like. These ones on this side have little numbers.
Yeah.
And this one here has a picture of sound. This blue one here is blank. But the blue one controls his lights.
Yeah.
As you can see. And the white one up here controls the sound.
Yes.
And it kind of moves his head back and forth like this. And his arms. Oh, it moves his front arms too. That's neat. Let's see what this does. No. 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 Well, those ones are just fun to push. They don't actually do anything.
Wait, what? I thought it said something about, like, recording phrases.
It records phrases?
I don't know.
Another thing that this guy does is he records voices and phrases. And you can make him say cool stuff. You just do that by popping off his lid right here. Look at that. So his lid comes off.
That's
and then
cool.
we've got these series of buttons here that probably correspond to these series of buttons. They're numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we probably have to push one of these to start recording. So we're going to record something really quick, and then we're going to show you guys what it says.
Oh, I know it.
2 hours later.
All right, YouTube, so we recorded some cool phrases on here.
Watch this.
So we're going to hit one of the buttons on the remote that corresponds to the button that we pushed on here to make the recording.
He can just talk for us.
It's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. He can say all kinds of things. You can have him up on your shoulder and then just push the buttons and then he'll start talking. That would be pretty neat to put up, or to put on our shoulder and take to Disneyland or
Dude,
Disney
that would
World
be
one day.
awesome.
Yes, we should try that out. You know what, we will. One of these days when we go back to Disneyland, we will try that out and see how it goes. See if other people have one as well. That would be kind of neat if we were like talking to each other with the droids. Don't forget to hit that bell button down below so that way you'll know when we release our newest and next adventures.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. Those are for free.
And also, thank you to all of our existing subscribers, all of our new subscribers, and all of you who enjoy coming on the adventures with us. We really appreciate it, and we enjoy having you along. That is what the ID9 Seeker Droid looks like, and that's what it does. We're excited to use this in the future when we go on one of our adventures, out adventuring at Star Wars Land, Disneyland, one of those places, Disney World maybe even, or just maybe out on one of our regular adventures.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. What do you think of this guy? This guy's pretty cool, right,
Yeah.
Kai? I think this is a pretty cool droid. I really enjoyed it. It was kind of expensive. We're going to have lots of fun with this in the future on our adventures. And that brings us to the end of our adventure for today, YouTube. We enjoyed having you along.
We hope you enjoyed the adventure, and whatever your adventure may be, I'll remember to have fun and keep adventuring.
And we'll see you guys
On the next adventure.